Right, tube users, let's get this on, shall we? Now, as I said before, this is the DC drive cable for LP-E12 batteries, which I also use for my Canon M100. That plugs into the battery, which is here. That plugs into the camera. You get the idea. Powers the camera. But as I mentioned before in a previous video, it doesn't work very well. So what I intend to do is basically going to chop this wire off here before this DC to DC converter, which converts 5 volts to 7.4, and I think basically it's not powerful enough to run my camera properly. So obviously currently I'm using a battery, so let me find some wire cutters and let's have a look inside. And well, we're not going to take this apart, it looks like it's a sealed unit, so I'm not going to do that. But as I say, I'm going to chop this wire off at about this point. If it seems like it's not going to be possible, what I'll do is just end up reattaching the cable again and use it in its intended fashion or function. So let's get on and have a look. I'll grab the tools and let's go. Right, back again. Got my wire cutters here ready. I like these kind of wires. These are very easy to use. So you unscrew the thumb screw, as you can see, and you can adjust what size wire you're going to be cutting for, or stripping. So these are wire strippers. So at the moment we need to pull this right back because we don't need any leverage on here. So let's do this. Let's do this. But I say leave ample coverage on the wires in case we need to reconnect it if it all goes Pete Tong. So that's that cut, and as I say, that will now plug into the battery pack, the LP-E12 battery. And let's strip this wire back. Hopefully there's only 2 core. It's a 2-core cable with no sense wire, otherwise we may be in trouble. So now we need to work out, by judging by the hole that we have, size of the hole for obviously what we need to strip, what size we need to strip the wire at. So let's go, that looks good to me. I'm going to create a bit of a okay, that's good. That's what I was kind of hoping for, is a 2-core wire. So this tinned end, or say non-PVC or whatever wire cover end, typically is a ground, and this one here will be the positive. So I need to strip this wire again. What I generally do for this size wire is actually just use my thumb. They tend to be quite a see, just like that, just like that. It tends to be quite a easy and small wire. And obviously it's not carrying a lot of voltage and a lot of amps, so it doesn't need to be really thick gauge wire. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab a power supply and we can measure what sort of current we're going to be taking from the camera. I'll pre-test it, obviously, because I'll be using the camera to video this with, and then I'll show you guys what I actually did. Okay, just before we go into all that stuff, what I'm going to do is just, so carers are in for people in my household, is strip this end, the power end. Hopefully I've not changed my wire doodle, what's it? And I did. So this got a little bit looser, loosey-goosey. That looks, actually go a bit wider, like that. Let's try that again. So it worked first time. Sod's law. That's why I say leave a bit of give when you're doing these, because just doing what I just did, you're going to need to recut it again. So it looks a bit wider, so let's try that. There we go. Oh, we've got 2 wires now. This is why I wanted to test this, because as you can now see, I've got 2 wires, one red and one like a light pink colour. So now what I need to work out is which one is positive and which one is negative. So let's take these off, like so. I just twist the ends, just, you know, it's just the thing to do. And then what I'm going to do is grab my multimeter, which is still in my work bag. Should have grabbed it beforehand, but hey ho, not to worry. Yeah, and what we'll do, we're going to plug it in and just see which one is the plus and which one is the minus, so we know what we're working with. Because the last thing you want to do is reverse polarity on the device that you're intending to use. So let me put this, you should be able to see that, guys. Sorry if you can't. So now, what I'm going to do is plug this in. Actually, it may have been a good idea to actually put a power point up here. Bears with. Right, decent charger, Samsung S6. Plug it in here. Make sure nothing's connecting where it shouldn't be, not shorted. Hopefully it's not, find out in a minute. And yes, I do need to buy a isolation transformer, but I haven't got one. So, and let's have a look where we are with polarity. So, one here, here. That reads minus. So let's go another way round. 8 volts. Okay. So in this case, the lighter colour cable is the plus and the darker colour cable is the minus. You can tell because I'm getting plus 8.08 volts. So let's go with that then. So you see I've got my power supply now just here. Wires coming off it. Let me just double check which one's what. Yellow I've got here is the plus and white I've got is the minus. So what I'm going to intend to do right now, so we can ignore this piece, don't really need that unless we need to reconnect it if this all goes a bit wrong, so we don't need that. So we'll put that somewhere safe, and this is the cable we have made. So let's have a look at actually powering up, and I'm not sure how to do this really. I might grab my smartphone just to capture testing this out, because I can't really see any other way of actually testing. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let me go grab my smartphone, which is very smart, and we'll record the next step, which will be the testing stage. Let's go. Right then, let's try this. Unfortunately, I have to use my headphone microphone because doesn't seem to want to work with a lapel mic whilst recording video on that particular phone. How very annoying. Rightio, so let me just remember what was plus and minus, because yeah, I've kind of forgotten. Right, here we go then. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. No, it won't blow up. So light colour plus and darker colour minus. So keep them separated. And let's see if it goes bang, shall we? Put it on to 8 volts. Not drawing anything, let's turn it on. Ah, you see, I've got nothing at all. No power from the camera. Let's try that again. That is very, very strange. Doesn't seem to want to power at all. Let's try again. Let me put my... Let's put it to 1 amp. Nope. 2 amps. Nope. 3 amp. Nope. 4 amps. Really? No. Maximum 5 amp. I'm sure it's not going to be 5 amps. Well, that confirms it, kiddies. That didn't work at all. So, trying to hook this cable up for a power supply clearly does not want to work. The camera doesn't actually start up at all. If I show you that again with also the camera in view, so my power supply is on at 5 amps. I turn it on, draws a little bit of power, and then turns off. Turns on, draws a little power, turns off. I wonder if I lower the voltage a little bit, so 7.5 volts. Nope, diddly squat. Do we dare go a little higher? Let's do 8.1. Nope. 8.2, that's the most I'm going to go, because I'm at risk at damaging my camera. Nope. That's a no-go, ladies and gentlemen, so that is a fail. So if you want to hook up your own power supply for the DC drive cable from raeisusp, it can't be done. So that's as far as I'm going to test this, because I do like this camera and I use it a lot, and it was expensive and I don't want to break it. So oh well, that's the end of this video. Something learned, something new. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video.